Welcome to the Sports Rehab Physical and Hand Therapy presentation on how to loosen up your joints and stretch your muscles as a golfer before you hit your first drive down the middle of the fairway. My name is Craig Kloss. I'm a physical therapist and certified athletic trainer, and I have had the privilege to treat patients and golfers for the past 35 years. Our golfer today and physical therapist at Sports Rehab is Tyler Newton. According to my colleagues and mentors, Gary Gray and Dr. David Tiberio of the Gray Institute, there are over 70 major joints in the body and 400 muscles. These 70 joints must move or go through 3 planes of motion, and the 400 muscles function in these 3 planes of motion. Our emphasis today will show you how to do range of motion and stretching exercises utilizing this concept of 3 planes of motion, or what we refer to as triplane motion. Our first exercise will be range of motion or movement to the right hip. We will utilize the right leg, but you should perform all exercises on both the right and left leg. So you're going to be standing. You're going to have, in this case, your left leg behind you, and stabilize yourself. And what you want to do is you want to swing your entire right lower extremity with the knee bent forwards and backwards, driving it up and down. Next, you're going to drive your right knee in and up, in and up. And then finally, you're going to drive your knee up and out, up and out. You will repeat each of these movements 10 times. Our final exercise for range of motion to the hip will be swinging your right lower extremity out to the side and then across your body. Out to the side and across your body. Emphasize a little bit of toe up. And this is for what we call side-to-side or frontal plane range of motion. You want to do it each way, out to the side, across the body 10 times, and of course repeat on the left leg. Next, we're going to show you a 3-plane or triplane Achilles tendon or calf stretch. Your right lower extremity is behind you with your heel down or nailed to the ground. Your right knee is straight and the right toes are straight ahead. The left lower extremity is in front with the left heel directly in front of the right toes. The left knee is slightly bent or flexed. Your hands are up high. Stabilize yourself, preferably on the golf cart or against a wall. Your head is up high. The pelvis is what we call in neutral position. You want to drive the left knee forward 3 times, keeping the right heel down, the right knee straight, and then hold this position for 10 seconds. Next, you want to drive the left knee inward. Inward. Again, the right heel is down, the right knee straight. You drive 3 times and then hold for 10 seconds. Finally, we're going to drive the left knee outward 3 times, and again, hold, right knee straight, right heel down. You do each of these drives with the left knee 3 times and hold each position 10 seconds and repeat 3 times. Our next triplane stretch will involve the hamstrings. You want to place your right heel on the floor of the golf cart or on, in this case, a stool. You want to stabilize yourself by either holding onto the golf cart or the wall. First, you're going to internally rotate your entire right lower extremity inward and outward, going back and forth in an inward and outward rotation movement. Continue this movement for a minimum of 10 reps, going back and forth. Next, return your right leg to what we call the neutral position, or right toes up, and attempt to move your trunk towards your right kneecap. Hold this position for a minimum of 10 seconds. Then relax your trunk. Then rotate your entire right leg to the inward position. Then attempt to move your trunk towards your right kneecap. And hold this position for 10 seconds. Relax. Finally, rotate your entire right leg to the outward position. Attempt to move your trunk towards your right kneecap and hold this position for 10 seconds. Repeat each of these positions times 3. Next, we're going to show you a 3-plane or triplane stretching exercise for the right hip flexors. The right hip flexors are located deep into the pelvis where Tyler is pointing to right now. We're going to use the right lower extremity as the involved extremity. So the right lower extremity will be behind you. The right toes must be turned in. The right knee is straight and the pelvis is neutral or back. You want to hold on to the golf cart or wall for stability. In this position, move your pelvis through what we call a hula hoop movement. Hula hoop movement, clockwise and counterclockwise. Repeat this 10 times clockwise and counterclockwise. Next, stop. Take your right arm up in a ballerina position and do a left side bend of the trunk with the right upper extremity going over to the left. Slightly rotate the right upper extremity at the top and hold this position again with the right heel down, the right knee straight, and the right pelvis back with the left knee slightly bent. Hold for 10 seconds, repeat 3 times. Next, we're going to show you a right lower extremity groin 3-plane or triplane stretching exercise for your right hip adductors or groin muscles. The right lower extremity is on the ground with the knee straight and the right foot is turned outward at a 90-degree angle. The left leg is forward with the left knee bent in a stride position, and you stabilize yourself on the wall or golf cart. Next, you want to turn your trunk completely straight ahead and begin to move your pelvis through what we describe as a hula hoop or circle the wagon movement in a counterclockwise followed by a clockwise direction through the hula hoop, times 10 each way. Finally, in a lean forward position, remove your hands from the golf cart or the wall and place both hands in a football blocker position. And begin to rotate your trunk left to right with your eyes following your hands. Very important for your eyes to follow your hands and rotate left to right. Repeat each movement of this rotation times 10.